Now, Nueces County is one of the hardest hit areas. Harvey made landfall there late last night as a Category 4 hurricane coming ashore about 30 miles northeast of Corpus Christi. Now, we've got Nueces County Judge Samuel Neal, who oversees the emergency response team, joining us now on the phone. Welcome to you, sir. Thank you for being with us on this very,
thank you.
very
Thank you very
busy
much
day.
for having me.
Yes. All right.
Yeah,
so
we're doing.
Go ahead. You've had a couple of hours of daylight. I just wanted to ask you, you've got a lot of people without power, we've been told, a lot of people in need. So where on earth do you start? How do you begin to prioritize?
Well, we exercise our plan, but yes, you're right. We have about 165,000 people without power. We began our rescue operations as well as our mission to determine the extent of the damage this morning. Our concentration in Nueces County right now is in the Port Aransas area. Port Aransas was in the eye of the storm. I've had the mayor of Port Aransas here in my EOC all morning long. We're still not able to get him back into his city because of down power lines, but we do know we've had extensive damage there, a lot of homes, a lot of businesses damaged. The good news for Nueces County that we'd like to share with everyone is we've had no fatalities, so everybody really was very fortunate.
That's great. You know, and when you talk about the loss of power, we're going to go through today, we're going to see all of these images that we're watching on our screens now of people navigating these floodwaters. We know it could possibly get worse. And I'm reminded 12 years ago, I had flown in with our Fox News crews to the New Orleans area to Hurricane Katrina. And I was in a KC-135 with the California National Guard. And we came in at night. And I remember flying in. And as we were, I could feel that we were coming closer to the ground. I came into the cockpit. They let me do that. And I looked out the window and I said, "Oh, we're coming to New Orleans. Where is it?" And I'll never forget, the captain turned around and looked at me and he said, "That is it." It was pitch black, and it gave chills down my spine. So you've got all these thousands of people without power in the area going in tonight in just a few hours. More rain coming, possibly up to 15 inches, we've been told. So how are you going to handle getting back up online when more rain is coming in? You've got days of this ahead of you.
Well, we have a very resilient population, number one. And number two, people in Corpus Christi and Nueces County are used to being prepared. And we prepare for hurricanes every year, even though it's been years since we've had one. So thanks to the citizens of our county and the way we get ready for these kinds of things, we are used to having temporary power outages like this. We're used to having to be prepared to survive ourselves for a number of days. So I'm not worried about this. You know, we have great people in this county. We know they're going to take care of each other if they have to, but more importantly, they've been preparing for something like this for years.
Are you getting what you need right now?
Yes, we are, and I want to thank everybody from the President of the United States down. We just got word that we've now been declared for individual assistance from the presidential declaration. This is really fast. It's going to help us. The governor stressed that again today. Our cooperation at the federal and state level has been outstanding. Both the United States senators called me yesterday and wanted to know if I needed anything. I've had great cooperation from our state officials and our congressmen. I think we're on the road to recovery, and it's going to take time and patience. And I've told people in Nueces County, just be patient for a while, and we'll get through this, and we'll rebuild and move on. But right now, we want to help Port Aransas in every way we can to recover, because they're the ones in my county most affected by this hurricane.
Well, our thoughts and prayers to you and the fine folks of Texas in your area right now in that county. We will be watching and waiting to hear updates from you as well. Thank you so much for taking the time, Mr. Neal.
And thank you very much for calling. I appreciate it very much.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mike.